So what is going on, guys? It is Oscar here, back again with another video for you today, and today I'll be talking about that all-important PlayStation VR, of course. Now, you may have seen on Twitter, you may have seen on IGN or whatever news website that you get for gaming news, of course, that apparently, according to the GameStop CEO, PlayStation VR will be not launching in the summer 2016, but instead in fall 2016. And this comes from an interview with Fox News. It was actually on Fox Business. I'm not sure if that's a channel in America or just a segment of Fox News, but either way, this video was uploaded to YouTube by Fox News themselves, of course, and they pretty much have an interview with the CEO of GameStop called Paul Raines, who says pretty much that the PlayStation VR will be launching in fall 2016, and he says it straight out. He says, we will launch the Sony product this fall, when he's talking about PlayStation VR with the interview people. And yeah, he's pretty much said it straight out, and this is obviously someone who knows what he's talking about in terms of release dates. He is the CEO of GameStop, of course, GameStop being the big gaming store in America, not so much in the UK. They do function in the UK, but not very much. But yes, pretty much in America, they're the biggest one, and he's pretty much said straight out that Sony are launching PlayStation VR in fall 2016, and this of course opposes what, I think it was Andrew House who mentioned that the PlayStation VR was going to be launching in summer 2016. Now, what does this mean for Sony exactly? Well, not that much, to be honest, because even if it was launching in summer, there's not like that many games that have been announced that were potentially going to be straight up launching in summer. I think the only one I could think of was No Man's Sky, of course, which is rumoured to be VR compatible, but not actually confirmed. But what this means is, most likely, is that they're going to be announcing the PlayStation VR price at E3, also along with a release date at the same time, and then pretty much say, right, it's launching in, I don't know, October or November 2016, and you can get these games which will launch with it, etc, etc. Basically, I think it's giving Sony a little bit more time. If you think about it, if they kind of show off all these games at E3, which of course is the biggest gaming convention in the world in the years, and yeah, pretty much if they show off there that they're going to have all these games and they're going to have a price and a launch date, people are going to go crazy. It's going to get shared all over the internet, which is a lot better than simply putting up like some kind of press release on the PlayStation blog or whatever, saying this is how much it was, like what Oculus Rift did, of course. Now, if you think back to, I think it was E3, well, it was E3 2013, of course, when the PlayStation 4 was ready to launch, and they pretty much had that kind of, they had the huge, like, announcement where they, like, released the price, and everyone went crazy. They did the whole, like, game sharing thing, and it was just crazy, and then the reaction to that was insane, compared with what the Xbox, like, the horrific conference that they had. So, I think that that's what Sony are trying to do here. They're trying to actually build up kind of hype again by announcing the price of PlayStation VR. They've got loads and loads of PlayStation fans in the audience, along with the press, of course, and they're going to go crazy for the price and stuff, if it's obviously quite good, and then they're going to see all these great games, and they're going to like put it all over the internet, and that's going to get a lot of hype building up for Sony. So my thoughts is that pretty much Sony are doing this to get more kind of viewership, almost, because I think if they said that PlayStation VR was coming out in the summer, that would mean that they probably wouldn't have to. They'd probably have to announce the price before E3, because otherwise they wouldn't be able to get any pre-orders in at all. So I think they're doing this literally to get more money and also to get more hype surrounding it. I don't know for sure, of course. This is just all complete, speculation or whatever. But it'd be a very, very good way of getting, potentially more buyers of the system. Other than that, they didn't really say much more, because, of course, it was literally an interview, and he literally mentioned it, and it's one little quote, of course. I will have the interview in the description, a link to it, of course, because I'm not going to put it in the video, copyright strikes and stuff, I've already got one of them. So, yeah, but that's pretty much all he said, though. He says it's going to be like a new gaming platform. It's going to like create like so much money for them by 2025, I think he mentioned, or something like that. Go watch the full interview. It kind of goes in depth with all the kind of money and all that stuff, which is quite interesting, I feel. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on whether PlayStation VR is going to be delayed. It might actually not be delayed. This is literally just one person's quote, but of course you have to remember this guy is high up, incredibly high up, of GameStop, so it's pretty likely this is going to be very, very true. But yeah, let me know your thoughts, of course, on PlayStation VR's in quotes delay in the comments, of course, and like the video if you haven't already, subscribe if you haven't already, of course, and thanks for watching.